welcome to round number 6 of Season 5 of the Sunoco Elite Series. We are here at Talladega Superspeedway for 38 laps around this incredible Superspeedway. We've been here every single season, and we will be here once again, and this race is expected to be a good one. It has been that every single season, but before we get into the starting lineup, we have a lot to go over. No, I mean a lot. There was a lot of activity after Road America. There was a lot of press conferences being hosted. First and foremost, there was a mistake. I believe I mentioned Lafter Stukel was retiring at the end of the season. That is wrong. Lafter Stukel is retiring at the end of next season. So we will still have Lafter Stukel until the end of Season 6. So it's not her goodbye just yet. But then we get on to the big stuff. It was announced that Haas would have 3 announcements planned for after the Road America, and they did come through. They announced that they will be switching their manufacturer after this season to BMW. They will be moving down to rank B regardless of results, and that there would be a driver trade. And boy, that's a lot to go over. The switch to BMW, ever since Trailblazer announced they would be making their own manufacturer, BMW's been on their own for a while. Well, not for a while, but for the time being, they were on their own with no teams backing them up, but they got Haas. They actually got Monarch Motorsports as well. Monarch Motorsports, Haas Racing will both be switching over to create a sort of BMW alliance in Season 6. So some people are really excited about that one. But there's a little more than that. Now we move on to the driver trades, and this is when it gets real interesting. We first want to discuss Gatlin Downey. Gatlin Downey was a big part of Road America because there was just discussion on if he would lose his ride or not. He did meet his mark of top 15, but Kyle Schock Sr. did not register that as enough to keep his spot at the team. So we're looking for Gatlin Downey in the 22, starting at the rear of the field, issue in qualifying, and the person who took his place, Skyla Johnson, who starts on the 4th row with a brand new scheme, very similar to what we saw from Downey in the 99, but Johnson took over Rockstar Energy with her over to Shock Allison Racing, which is nice. Haas Racing announced a trade. They said due to them falling to rank B, they needed to have one of their drivers have a little bit more safety going into next season, and it's someone who they thought deserved rank A more than anyone else. So they said goodbye to Paul Jackson, who will be moving over to Maverick GP. Actually, he already has moved over to Maverick GP. It's the same car, because there's still some issues with the painting team. They still need to work on that, but the steward said it was okay since it's the same manufacturer. They just had to change the parts to Maverick parts in replacement for the old team owner of Maverick GP, William Duncan. Duncan gave up the team to an IndyCar team owner who said he had been looking at stock cars for a while. Duncan says he wants to explore more options for the future and has moved over to Haas Racing until the end of Season 5. We are unsure if he is going to continue that contract throughout Season 6. Yeah, there was a lot of activity. I believe there was one. Oh, yes, that's right. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. made an announcement that he would retire after Season 8 due to health issues that have been lingering on him for a while. Says he wants to make a few more seasons before the end, but he doesn't have too much time left in his career. So he says Jay Durrell is expected to take his spot after Season 8, giving him some time to develop his skills before he finally moves over to the team in Season 8, or Season 9. Yeah. In other news, smaller news, just based on Talladega, Scott Ganassi did not qualify well today. Both of them just did not have the power we expected to see out of Scott Ganassi today. They have 2 drivers near the rear field. Where is Philip? Where's Philip? He's midfield. But yeah, lots of stuff happening in between Road America and now. Lots of changes, lots of big question marks for the future. Today is Alex Beniaco's last ride in the 34 before we see Aiden Shepard come back, and a lot of people very impressed with how he's driven the 34. He's actually brought Shepard through the points up a little bit, which has helped Shepard a lot. We'll see Shepard again next race. Roush Racing Enterprises very excited to see Shepard back in the 34. Next time we'll see Alex Beniaco will be in the 14 for Clever Haas Racing over at Las Vegas, so he's not too far away from now that we'll be seeing Beniaco once again. So, now we'll get on to the starting order. Just give me a second. On pole position today is the 51-year points leader, Hans Windhelm, for Epic Motorsports. He has shown a lot of speed ever since Nashville, and holding the points lead after in America on pole for Talladega. A lot of people really scared about what Hans Windhelm would do for the rest of the season, but this was very expected race pace out of Hans Windhelm going forward ever since his Monarch days. Alongside Paul Jackson in his new ride at Maverick GP, and he had some real fast pace this weekend. He's been good in practice. He's good in qualifying. He could be maybe even more scary than Hans Windhelm if he's able to get the lead into turn 1. But if you're stuck on the outside in turn 1, you're going to fall. On row 2, we got Vance Caldwell in the 95. Caldwell has had a decent season so far. He's near the top of the board. He is so far locked for the Royale because the top 5 without a win is locked. He is within that range with Jackson. So Caldwell's so far having a good season, trying to tie together another good finish here. We'll see if he can get a win. This should be win number 6 if he can pull it off. Alongside Cordell Paulson, your reigning champion. Paulson still looking for that win number 2. He hasn't had the best season so far. It's actually kind of been sucky. But ever since Clever Haas announced they were leaving Rank A, he was released from the team for Season 6. Unsure if he is actually going to go back to that team at all. On row 3, we have Scott Roush, who, if I'm correct, announced that he would return to the team in Season 6. So Scott Roush very happy with where he is at in his career. Alongside William Duncan in his first start at Clever Haas Racing, replacing Paul Jackson. On row 4, we have Skyla Johnson in her first ride at Shock Allison Racing. Very excited to see what Skyla Johnson could do in a top-tier ride. I think someone had an issue near the back. Yep, Dack Jovic. Give us a sec. All right, should be good. But yeah, a lot of people very excited to see what Skyla Johnson can do now that she's in a higher tier ride in Rank B. Alongside Ryan Monaco, who is still looking for that first career win. We've been on a pattern so far of a 5th or higher winner, then a new winner, and it's been repeating. If that pattern continues, we will see a new winner today. Will it be Ryan Monaco? On row 5, you have Jeffrey Finguy, someone who has not won since Season 3. Has not won since Season 3, and in his last season, can he pull a win here in Dega? Alongside Laughter Stukel, qualifying in the top 10 for HHR. She's going to be taking a leadership position at the team after today here in Talladega. So after today, it will no longer be HHR. It will be Hood Huddleston Stukel Racing instead of just Hood Huddleston Racing. So congratulations, Stukel, on that leadership spot at the team. Threats through the field here. Monarch Motorsports qualifying pretty high up. You saw Ryan Monaco, but then Carlson and Curtis fill out row 6. These two could be huge threats. Jack Halleck back here. Won here last season. Could very well do it again. Sean Angel, a few rows back, has had this win ripped out of his fingers 2 times in a row. Can he finally pull it off in his third try? Oh, his third try at the win fully. But as we come out of the last quarter, does not seem we will have an issue out of anyone. Right? Nope. There will be no issues, which is good. That means we will not have to restack it a second time. And as we come into the tri-oval, your points leader, Hans Windhelm, the German, will lead it down to the green flag here in Talladega for Season 5. Green flag in the air at Dega. Duncan already launching wide on his teammate. Going wide here is not a very good tactic, though. Almost in the wall. Duncan going to be left out to dry all the way out there. You can see Gatlin down. Not Gatlin Downey. I'm already saying it wrong. Skylar Johnson already getting low on Cordell Paulson as teammates up ahead, drafting together Caldwell and Windhelm with Johnson close behind. Skylar Johnson already going to be going for second on Caldwell and Jackson. Skylar Johnson trying to prove that she deserved this spot at the team, that she deserved to take Downey's place. Jeffrey Finguy started P9, already up into P4. Going for P3. But will be overtaken by DJ Curtis. We have two people behind Hans Windhelm going for their first career win. It's Skylar Johnson and DJ Curtis chasing after Windhelm at the end of lap 1. Windhelm still leads. Curtis tried to get the pass done on Johnson, but Johnson shut the door. The pack is in a little bit of chaos, but it will get a little more uniform as time goes on. But for now, chaos will ensue. A caution could happen. 89, Philip Scott, the Season 3 winner of this track. Down the inside. Not going to get there. Curtis going to make the move on Johnson, though. Now it's DJ Curtis versus Hans Windhelm. This is, if I'm correct, this is Windhelm's old seat at the team. DJ Curtis, a rookie, first appeared in Season 2 in the Royale, hasn't appeared since, and Curtis going for the lead in Dega. Is he going to lead the lap as we come to the end of lap 2? The leaderboard goes up as Curtis will lead the lap. With help from Gerard Aran behind. Aran also going for his first career win. You see another Monarch driver coming up behind, William Carlson Jr., the owner of Monarch. Followed by Anderson, close behind. Anderson looking for career win number 8. Which would make him 1 away from William Brock if he can get there. But it's Gerard Aran down the inside of Curtis. This is how it works near the beginning, because this pack gets real tight, and there's a lot of recycling. But it's kind of solves itself near the middle, and we see a few big names approach. Oh, Aran tried to go up to block Curtis, but didn't focus on Carlson, and Carlson down the inside now. Looks like Angel trying to make a move on Anderson, trying to make sure Anderson can't challenge Carlson so Angel can go after him himself. 4 wide. Gonna solve itself. A few people losing touch at the rear. Fitzwater. Downey looks like he's made up a few spots. He'll try to climb through this field as time goes on, but it's gonna be a long shot for him to get to the front, especially in a Red Stallion. Bobby Jones, his new teammate, right here. Where is Eric? Up on the outside with Benoit de Ravine, almost now in a 4 wide. It was 16th for a moment. Eric Monaco is right now locked into the Royale, which is incredible for a Red Stallion. But he'll need more than that to keep himself locked. Alex Benyako already up into the 6th position, hunting behind Cordell Paulson. Mulcher, Rowe, Angel, and then Carlson, and now Benyako making the move for 5th. If he can get a top 5, it would be a 2nd in a row, which for a rookie would be incredible. He's done so well in this Roush Racing 34 car. But a lot of people think he might even get a ride mid-season. Now Rowe going after Angel. Angel already up near the front, but he's going to have to wait a little longer to grab the lead. As here comes Rowe into 2nd. Benyako into 3rd. You can see William Duncan approaching. His first ride with Clever Haas Racing going to be denied by Arndt. Windhelm's already back up. Brock's down low now. Perez is down there. Downey's making up a lot of spots. Wow, I'm surprised. Gatlin Downey doing some work. Actually tandeming with his old ride. Skylar Johnson. But Johnson just going to dive down the inside of Downey. Dispose of him now. Now, how much the people behind are truly help is a question. Is Vincent going to stay with Johnson, try to go through the field, or is Vincent going to try to go on his own? Right now, though, Vincent doesn't have many friends. There's not many Chevys in the field. It's just them and the HHR crew. So Vincent should probably try to work with whoever he can. That's Brock in a 3 wide for the lead with Windhelm and Benyako. I think Benyako's going to lead this lap. Is Jovic making it? Oh my god, we're 4 wide for the lead. In Dega, lap 7. Dack Jovic. Second in points? Second or third in points. Dack Jovic now in the lead. We expect it to settle down maybe around lap 10 or 11. That's the expected point it starts to settle down. It might not even settle down the whole race, though. Is Jeffrey Finn guy? No, denied by Jovic. Jovic going to keep the lead. These two fought for the Roush Racing seat at the end of last season, but it did go to Finn guy. Jovic has improved so much this season. But here comes Curtis once again. Again, even if it doesn't settle down, you can see a few names starting to really show themselves and trying to just stay at the front. Curtis right now is showing to be one of them, as he's now trying to go down the inside of Jovic. Not going to get there. 2 people without wins. Top 2. And it looks like Skylar Johnson's going to try to make it a 1-2-3 for the no winners. But John Hart may have other plans. John Hart just got his 6th career win, trying to go for 7, which would tie him for 3rd on the all-time win list, if I'm correct. No, tie him for 2nd. What am I talking about? He is already tied for 3rd. Oh, there's a wreck behind! That's Brock in the wall! Oh, a big one just struck. We were afraid that Brock would not be okay in that, but he's driving. Trying to drive, but I don't think that car's got anything left. Big incident here in Dega. Curtis will lead it back to the yellow. What just happened? Big incident here in Dega. They would try to go 4 wide. Pericles and Brock would hook, and Brock right into the fence. That looked scary, but Brock would drive away just barely with that car still alive. He obviously will not continue in this race. Aran and Pericles will not continue in this race. Looks like Caldwell probably won't continue in this race. Started top 3. Rowe really slow, probably won't continue in this race. Big incident here in Dega, shaking things up. But right now it's DJ Curtis leading. We'll be back. So that's one way to shake up the pack. A caution with a few of the biggest names in the league. Aran, Pericles, Brock, Caldwell, and Rowe out as expected. Windhelm at the rear of the field. Your pole sitter. Now don't discount anyone right now. Everyone's still in this thing. Even though we just had a caution, that doesn't change much of anything. Actually, we kind of expect this pack to close out pretty quick. Gatlin Downey in 11th. This is the best he's done this season, and he's in a red stallion. But it's Curtis, Arndt, Johnson, Bartlett, and Jovic, your top 5. Good job out of Dan Bartlett getting to the front. We'll see if he can hold it. He is currently last in points. He needs something to kickstart his season. Curtis gonna lead it down the green flag. I believe this is his first time leading a restart. He led a start back in Mid-Ohio back in Season 2 when he started on pole in the second main event. But he's never led a restart, and that's his first time. Curtis into turn 1 and 2 in the lead. It'll space out at first, but I expect these guys to accordion back very quickly. Check it through the pack, make sure everyone got off pretty quickly off the jump. Yeah, Windhelm and Angel are going to have a ton of work to do. And a few of the no winners are down here. Benyako is down here as well. But one of the big no winners, actually 3 of them are all at the front here. But now Jackson and Irvine drafting together. That's an odd combination you don't see. Trailblazer and Maverick working together. Maverick GP, their new recruit. In P3, he may be a new recruit, but he is nowhere near new to this series. 3-time championship podium. He is an absolute madman on the track. But only 2 wins to his name. Can he get a third here? But Benoit de Ravine, the crazy Frenchman, has other plans. Down the inside for third. Irvine has 1 win to his name, along with the person behind him, Cordell Paulson. Actually, Trailblazer showing some speed right now. They got Irvine, they got Bartlett up here. Who's their third? A log. I swear we saw a log earlier near the front. Not here now. No, nowhere near here now. 22nd. Losing touch. A lot of people lost touch, but the pack is starting to form again. And it's still DJ Curtis out front. Ever since the restart, he's led and he's still leading. Looks like Philip Scott maybe sending a challenge soon. Philip Scott versus DJ Curtis maybe heating up. The rookie versus the legend. Or will Scott just chill with second for now? That was a mistake. Finn Guy down the inside. Jeffrey Finn Guy and Adam Vincent in their last seasons. Well, Vincent, again, he's made comments that he will probably return around season 8 or 9. But it'll be his last season for a while. These two going into retirement for the time being for Vincent. But now working together, second and third. Oh, that's right! I forgot to mention that. Halleck's retiring as well. I did forget to mention that. Jack Halleck retiring at the end of the season to help both take care of his family because he just got married, and along with actually running actually becoming a co-owner of Thundersport GP down in Lights. Says he wants to work on running a team instead of driving for one. So Jack Halleck, this is his goodbye season as well. As now everyone's formed a single file line, chasing after DJ Curtis. Benoit de Ravine back for third. It seems that Benoit de Ravine's trying to solidify himself as a threat in this race. Finn Guy just kind of staying neutral behind Curtis. Dack Jovic down the inside of Philip Scott, making a no-winner 1-2. Could the pattern continue through Dega? We're still looking for a new winner to continue the pattern, and one of these two could be the ones. Though you also got people behind eager for wins that they haven't gotten in a while. Both Paulson and Finn Guy have not won since season 3. Actually, that's where they got their only win. Well, wins for Finn Guy. Vincent has 3 wins, won in 3 different seasons. Only did not get a win in season 3. You gotta win in every other season. Jimmy Perez is in this. Perez has shown a lot of potential this season, as he's down the inside of Philip Scott. This is for 6th, if I'm correct. Downey fighting with Johnson behind. You could see that battle. They're both performing very well today. Skylar Johnson in her first ride in a rank B, fighting in a top 15. Gatlin Downey finally showing his speed that we knew him for at HHR. But Dack Jovic finally overtakes DJ Curtis. We have a new leader. And it's Shock Allison going for their 2nd win of the season, their 3rd win since they formed last season. But Vincent and Perez hunting behind. Arntz back on the inside line. Downey's down there. Jackson's down there. All chasing after the driver of the 6 car. The old man, Dack Jovic. That might be his new nickname. That might have to be, because he is definitely an old man in this series compared to everyone else. Carson Bowers up into P2, fighting with Art now. Gatlin Downey looking for P2, not gonna go there yet. He's gonna stick behind the 05 for now. Maybe now. Yes, now. Gatlin Downey making the move for P2. This is a side of Gatlin Downey I don't think we've ever seen. This is some incredible speed out of Gatlin Downey, and right after he left Shock Allison, it may just be that he likes the Toyota. But he's going to be pushed wide by Jack Halleck, a winner here. Jack Halleck and Dack Jovic, good friends. How will this suffice on track? How will their friendship transfer over, if they will even count it as a friendship on track? Or will it just be the rivalry? No, Halleck sticking with Jovic. Maybe the friendship is carrying over. Bartlett in third. Johnson in fourth. We have 4 no winners in the top 5. The only one who has won is Halleck. Halleck is surrounded by people who are so eager for a win. And right now, Jovic is in the spot to do it. Is Halleck just trying to push Jovic to the win? No! Halleck betraying the friendship. So is... Well, Johnson not betraying a friendship. These two don't know each other. Johnson just trying to get to the front. Gatlin Downey losing positions. Skyla Johnson in second now. Is she going to go after Halleck? No female driver has ever won in SES history. We saw Audrey Baranowska's win the Royale, but that didn't count as a win. It didn't count as a race win. No female has ever gotten first place. Skyla Johnson trying to change that. Johnson blocks Irvine, shuts the door right in his face. We're already coming to 11 laps to go next time around. Benoit Irvine dives down on the 99. Curtis on his way back. Oh no. Be scared of DJ Curtis. He has been fast all day long. Halleck trying to defend to get his second win in Dega. And his last in Dega. He may appear one day again, but this is so far, as we know, the end of his career after this season. So, winning Talladega a second time would definitely be a highlight of his career. Johnson trying to get low. Is Malcher gonna let her in? She could dive down right now. Oh, she's thinking about it. Is Malcher gonna let her in? No. But this leaves Benoit Irvine out to dry. DJ Curtis for the lead once again. Curtis is back in it. Oh boy. Irvine clears Johnson. Irvine not going to be stuck on the outside today. He's down the inside of Halleck. The rookie, DJ Curtis. Now gonna have to deal with his former team owner, the person who gave him that first chance in Season 2, Benoit Irvine. The Frenchman down the inside. Can Curtis defend? Does he have anything on the outside? No. Paulson approaching. Jovic's back very quickly. He's back in this fight. Paulson down the inside for the lead. Irvine down the inside for the lead. 3 wide. Oh boy. Carson Bauer is starting to show his face. He's down the inside of Perez. Arndt back in it. Finn guy back in it. Look at Red Stallion. Eric, Monaco, and Gatlin Downey are still here. They're still in it. But it's Benoit Irvine who will lead here in Dega. I think this is the first time Irvine's led since Season 1 when he fought with Shepard and lost it here in Dega. Benoit Irvine trying to prove that Trailblazer is no pushover. Arndt down the inside, going for win number 7 and a double. It would be Arndt's second double of his career, which would be only the second time a person has ever gotten 2 doubles, only behind Brock. But Finn Guy has other plans. Jeffrey Finn Guy, we have less than 10 laps to go, and Gatlin Downey is back in the race. You can also see, again, everyone's still in this. We know that after last season. That everyone in this pack is still in it, including people like Laughter Stukel, Jimmy Perez. I would not discount either of those two. I would not discount Ryan Monaco at the tail end. I would not discount John Hart, who's at the very widest line you can go. I don't discount a single person in this race. But right now, Benoit Ravine has the speed. Can he pull off what got ripped away from him in Season 1? The win in Dega. This win was also ripped away from him for Trailblazer back in Season 3 when Angel barely lost it. Could he finally get Trailblazer that win in Dega? But, oh, Skylar Johnson. She's close. She's just got to defend from Vincent. Shut the door. Nope, she's not going to be able to shut the door. He's already got the nose. Irvine shuts the door on Johnson, almost sideswipes her. Oh, boy. We're coming to 6 laps to go next time around. Laughter Stukol is in this race. She is climbing. After an announced retirement, could we see Laughter Stukol win? No, Mulcher's gonna have a say. Eric Monaco. Oh boy, could we actually see him do? Oh, is Skylar gonna get there? Is Skylar gonna try and get down low again? This early. Oh, that was a very, very smart move out of Skylar Johnson. That was veteran-like move to get back low. Just pressured Mulcher to the apron and then went wide to draft with the people on the top. Very, very experienced move out of Skylar Johnson, and into second behind Philip Scott. And Johnson will go down the inside. This is for the lead. Halleck gonna go down low as well. And will just betray Johnson immediately. No hesitation for Halleck. It's a 3-wide battle for the lead once again. As we're coming to 5 laps to go, Mulcher's in this. Eric Monaco, don't discount him. Now Mulcher. Now Eric. Oh boy. 4 wide for second. Halleck just trying to run. The Monaco brothers on the inside working together. Oh boy. It is now becoming a Monaco 2-3. Could Eric Monaco become the first rank D winner in history? Ryan not gonna betray his brother. The brothers working together, but oh, Jimmy Perez pushes Ryan wide. Monaco has no friends. He has no allies. There's no Toyotas near him. There's no Red Stallions near him. He's all on his own. But it's Eric Monaco who has shown so much speed this season. This is his breakout season by a long shot, even though he fought for a championship in Season 1. This is still his breakout season. Monaco trying to defend from Bartlett. Bartlett trying to go down the inside. Shuts the door on Art. Oh my god, this is the speed that Eric Monaco has shown this season. But Curtis is back in it. Jackson's in this. Can they catch Jack Halleck? Now it's Arndt's turn down the inside. They don't have much time. They only have 3 laps to go this time around. They need to go after the 74. John Arndt. Halleck has lost 3 races to Arndt in the past. He has got second to Arndt 3 times, if I'm correct. I don't think Halleck wants to lose to Arndt anymore. But Jackson doesn't either. Jackson for second. Downey is in this. Downey could win this race. Jackson trying to go for the lead. He's got the nose. 3 laps to go, and Jackson's in the lead. Downey. Oh my, could Gatlin Downey pull it off? Gatlin Downey down the inside. He's gonna, Jackson on the outside, gonna draft with Halleck, gonna try to keep it. But Thin Guy has plans. Johnson has plans. This race is shifting every second. The possible winner of this race is shifting every second. And Shock Allison in a winning position now. Here comes Johnson. Here comes Jovic. 2 laps to go, and they're 3 wide for the lead. Oh boy, if a caution comes out now, it will end the race. So it's a dash to the finish. Next flag will end the race. Here in Dega, Bartlett trying to get his chance at the win. I think Johnson might be out of it now. I think it's a little too late for Skylar Johnson and people like Gatlin Downey, Skylar Johnson. I think it's too late for them. Bartlett, the rally driver at a Superspeedway, of all places, trying to get a win. Dack Jovic trying to solidify that win that a lot of people have expected he's going to get this season. It's Bartlett versus Jovic. I think Bartlett's hesitating. This is exactly what happened to Angel in Season 3. He hesitated. You can't hesitate now. White flag is in the air for Bartlett. He's got his teammate to back him up. He's just got to make the move. Through 1 and 2. Irvine's there, Bartlett. You can go for it. He's hesitating. You can't hesitate now. It's too late to hesitate. Is he waiting for Irvine to get up? Irvine not waiting for Bartlett. Bartlett makes the move. Trailblazer going for the 1-2. Damn, Bartlett. Last in points. Out of the last corner. Irvine's down the inside. They're gonna battle to the line. In the tri-oval. It looks like. To the line. Irvine. Benoit Irvine, the Frenchman, will take his second career win and a Trailblazer 1-2 in Talladega. My God. Oh, Bartlett saw Irvine coming, knew there was no more time to waste, and dove. But it still wasn't enough to take Irvine out of it. And Benoit Irvine, in a double last lap pass, wins in Dega. That was amazing. Irvine finally gets that win for Trailblazer and an even bigger win as a 1-2. Oh, my voice is gone. It's a Monarch 8-9, by the way. That's a very good performance for them. Holy hell. Benoit Irvine going to victory lane and will celebrate a win that, oh, I'm out of breath. Irvine has not won a race since Season 2. I think he won the second main event of the Royale in Season 2. And that was where he got his first career win. And he will win here in Dega. A win that he has been longing for since he got it ripped away in Season 1 by Shepard. Benoit Irvine for Trailblazer. What a performance. Oh boy. Let's go look at your finishing results. And Benoit Irvine on the top step of the podium for a second time in his career breaks the pattern of first-time winners followed by 5-time winners in this series. As Irvine finally gets another one. Bartlett gets second, so close to that win. Vincent in third, Jovic in fourth, Bowers in fifth, Malter in sixth, Halleck seventh, Curtis eighth, Monaco ninth, and Jimmy Perez will round out the top 10 for HHR. Which can now be considered HHSR. Hudholson Stucol Racing. Stucol got 11th. Downey, 13th. I believe that's his best performance of the season. And it's under Red Stallion. Congratulations to him. That was a great performance today. Oh, yeah, my voice is gone. What a finish. What a race. What 12 thousandths of a second was the difference. Irvine was able to get there. Bartlett will have to wait for a win. But the rally driver proves that he is here to play for wins. And I think that just dragged him out of last in points. We'll have to see as we go to your points position. Congratulations, Benoit Irvine. Let's go check out your points position. So as we leave Talladega, Dack Jovic takes the points lead by 1 point over Hans Windhelm as we go into Lime Rock Park. And this championship is really intense between these two. But after that, it's 76 points down to John Hart. And then Jackson, another 24 down. And then it just starts tumbling through. Only 6 people could take the points lead. Benyako was able to keep Shepard in the range of the points lead, which, great job for Benyako. This was his last race in the 34 car. Next time we'll see him in Vegas, if I'm correct. Yeah, we'll see him in Vegas when he drives the 14 for Clever Hoss Racing. So his next appearance is not too far away, unless he gets a full-time ride. That is. But he has done good at replacing Shepard. Shepard will be back next week in Lime Rock with his injuries now healed. Philip Scott is the next one down in 7th. 115 points down. He's just barely out of range. 3 points out of range from taking the points, being able to take the points lead. Then you get to see people like Finn Guy. Irvine now jumps 12 positions up to 9th in points. I think this is the highest we've ever seen Benoit de Irvine in points, and a lot of people should start to get scared of him now. Crazy Frenchman, second career win. He's got some momentum. Pericles down in 10th, finishing out the top 10 in points. Dropped from 4th to 10th. Lost a lot because of that wreck. He's got some work to do. Same with Caldwell. Caldwell lost 6 positions. Windhelm only lost 1, but he lost like 60 points, so not too good for him. So look down near the rear. You notice the change. As you can now see, where is he? Bartlett up to 29th. Great job for Dan Bartlett, gaining 7 positions in points due to that second place finish. And actually in between a rank A and Max Anderson. So that is an awesome thing for Dan Bartlett, as he's finally getting his season underway. He has a long ways to go, but that 231 points isn't too much. It's not as much as you would think. So we'll see if he can make it up as time goes on. As we look now at team points, it's Scott Ganassi at the top, 2 wins to their name. Roush Racing, the rank B team, used to be rank A, now trying to get it back. 9-15, 40 points behind Scott Ganassi. Then he got Epic Motorsports and Maverick GP finishing out rank A seats. Monarch Motorsports performing very well. They're up in 7th in a rank B seat. We'll see if Monarch can match their new alliance, being Clever Hoss Racing, as they're going to BMW next season. Those two may end up both being rank B next season. Fitzwater Australia needs to get some work done if they want to get back up into B. HHR also in a rank C spot, as Trailblazers just finally getting back the momentum that they've longed for. We'll see if Trailblazer can make up time and possibly get up into rank B, because their gap isn't too bad. Up to Clever Hoss, it's less than 100. It's actually very close between Clever Hoss, everyone with Clever Hoss, and Trailblazer. It's less than 100 between all of them. So we'll have to see how that unfolds going forward. But jeez, that was an intense finish. Congratulations, Benoit de Ravine, for being able to take that second career win, and when he hasn't had almost 3 seasons. Congratulations, Dack Jovic as well, taking the points lead. He's back in the points lead. We'll see if he can keep the defense on from Hans Windhelm. These two we all expected Hans Windhelm to be in this battle, but I don't think anyone expected Jovic to be where he is right now. But it's all up to him to keep this momentum up. Congratulations to Benoit de Ravine and Dack Jovic. Next time we are going to Lime Rock Park, our first time there since Season 3, which should be exciting. Then I believe we're going to a new track. No, I don't think we are. Let me check that real quick. No, we are going to Kansas after that, and then it's going to be going back to Pikes Peak, which we have not been to since Season 2, and then finishing off the American Tour in Vegas, as usual. Then it's the Royale, and that should be fun. Royale sign-up should start relatively soon, within the next race or two, just to get everything started and rolling. But yeah, that'll be soon. Next time we're going to Lime Rock Park. And until then, guys, ciao.